What's happening, YouTube? Bryan here. I want to give you my final thoughts leading into the Engin Terzi event. I call it that because everyone kind of identifies with that, the Istanbul event. And I really don't know who the headliner is here because we've been talking a lot about Mask and Gasparini, and I've covered that in another video, so I won't touch on them too much. I will say that Mask and Gasparini, it's not uncommon when you have these guys that have been laid off for so long that one guy comes in looking like just $1 million and blows people's minds. It's pretty rare that both guys do that. And they're both clearly in shape. And I think Gasparini came in actually being heavier than Mask, if I'm not mistaken, which is amazing because he is a smaller man physically. And just packed it on, man. It's going to be an awesome match. And Mask, you know, I'll give him credit. He's looking really, really in shape. And I'm excited to see it at 11 a.m. tomorrow. But I'll tell you a few thoughts on each of these matches. I won't cover all of them because, quite honestly, I don't know who they all are. And I don't have the time resources at the moment to do the research to give you an educated opinion on a lot of these matches. But I mean, I'll start with Herman versus Koenig. Koenig? I don't know who his opponent is, but every time Herman arm wrestles, I'm watching. Herman is a guy that plays spoiler a lot. And it's going to be an exciting match. I can't wait to see him back on the table. Now, that's about all the insight I can give you on that match, guys. Kitowski versus Simeonov. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And the same story. Tony Kitowski's a machine. I haven't seen him for a while. Looks like he's in incredible shape. Coming in ready. And it's going to be interesting that on the tail end of COVID, for all intents and purposes, that we get to see what these guys have been up to in their training this whole time. And a lot of them look like they're in pretty damn good shape. So Sarah versus Irina, and that's an incredible match. But I mean, Sarah's looking so good that like she's looking super strong. Glad to see her back on the table. Glad to see some of the women getting back and getting some attention in the sport as well. Hutchings versus Zoloev. That is a dream match that could headline any card. It really is. And it's a tough one to pick, but I will take Hutchings in straight matches. I do not know if there is a weight limit. Both guys look like they're coming in heavy, but I think Hutchings will pull this one out. It will be far more competitive than what the final score actually reads. That's my prediction. But I think Hutchings sweeps. And which brings me to, oh, and by the way, this is my favorite kind of day when I'm in the gym training. Open up the garage door and there's an electrical storm going on behind me. Engin versus Artur. Engin has said, and I don't know if he's still saying this, that this could be a retirement match. I don't believe it. I don't believe that in what could be considered the new heyday of the sport, where the sport could be going to exciting new levels very quickly in the next little while, that Engin's going to hang it up after this match. I hope he doesn't. There is a case that Engin is the greatest of all time and under 190 pounds, and the only reason I say 190 is because John Berzink could be floating in that 190 to 200 range. If you take John out of the equation, there's a real case that Engin is the greatest of all time. There really is. Please do your research before you argue with me on that one. And his opponent, is coming in to pull him, and I believe that Engin will win that match. I believe that Engin, if he truly is, even for now, saying that this is it, this is the swan song, there's no way he's letting that match go to a loss for him. It just isn't. So there you have it. I think Engin wins. Hutchings wins. Sarah wins. Kitowski and Herman win. Those are my lackluster, non-detailed predictions for the match that is happening just over 24 hours from right now. And on a side note, oh yeah, by the way, I do think I am going to take Gasparini to win the match. Now, on top of that, we have so many exciting things coming up. King of the Table 2 was announced. We have Arm Wars coming back. So Arm Wars coming back, I believe, in October. We have King of the Table 2 announced for November. But we also have Over the Top 2 in November in Australia. And November is generally the month where the Zloty Tour happens as well. So we have so many choices, and a guy could really do a world tour and stay busy if that guy stays uninjured. And that's kind of what I've been thinking about these days. I have been approached for some matches at different events overseas, and I am training based on having those matches. The other thing is, we are talking about, actually, I think September might be Arm Wars. I might be getting those dates all mixed up. But the Marcio match is also coming down the pipe. And Jeff has indicated that that match would be back put on. And we'll be doing that run in Canada if the border's open. But traveling from Canada to other places doesn't seem to be a problem. It's people coming in that seem to be the problem. So hopefully the US border opens soon. We can all get back to normal and watch this sport just explode. Thanks to Western Survivor Beef Jerky for your continued support. And as usual, fueled by Supplement King, Quarles Prairie.